Hello everyone. I have a very special intro for all of you today. Part of the reason these videos are late coming out is because I wanted to wait until I could tell you all this. But here is the news. The Reiki apprenticeship will be paid off probably tomorrow. The money has been accrued to get it paid off totally and completely. It's just transferring into my bank account where tomorrow I'll be able to write a check and that will be completed. Thank you so much for all of your support, every single person who donated and every single person who stayed subscribed and who viewed and put up with all of my updates and requests for help along the way. Thank you, all of you for your patience and your support and your kindness. It's wonderful. I know we were at 66% last time, so you guys are probably wondering how we jumped to the end so quickly. I always told myself that, if where the Reiki can pay for itself, then that is going to help. I didn't want to be relying totally on people's donations to pay for that. And so somebody bought a 40-pack of Reiki sessions from me, and so now that that is bought and paid for, I can take that money and pay the rest of the apprenticeship off. And so now all I have to do is complete the work to finish up the apprenticeship program, and hopefully by the beginning of fall at the latest I will be a Reiki master. So thank you all for your support, for your tolerance, for your patience. You will never have to hear another update about how far along we are on this. And be on the lookout, because next week I do want to have some kind of celebratory contest. And so I do have some things rolling around in my mind, some ideas about what I want to do for a contest to celebrate the apprenticeship being totally and completely paid for. So that will be next week's intro. And now let's get on with your videos. Yay! Hello there, Taurus. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of April 24th through the 30th. What we have coming up for you on Monday, Taurus, is the Eight of Coins. This is going to be a very productive day. There's going to be work getting done and work that you can be proud of. So for some of you, this is going to be work on a project at work, or for others of you, this is going to be work around the house. This could also be volunteer work that you're involved in, but definitely things getting accomplished, work getting done. So that's Monday, Taurus. On Tuesday, what we have showing up for you guys is the Death card in reverse. Now, the Death card in reverse is telling me that there is a situation that needs to change in your life, but you are resisting this change. Stubbornly resisting this change is what I'm hearing. So the thing is, though, that if you would allow this change to go ahead and move through, this is something that actually is going to help you move forward in a more positive, happier direction. So a lot of times when people resist this kind of change, it's because they're afraid of where it's going. There is that kind of unknown, like where is this going to lead me, that type of thing. But also when I see this card, this change is something that is actually good for you. It is for your best. It's for your own growth and your own expansion. So a lot of times this change actually has to do with our core values, those things that we learn when we're too little to know better. So we kind of pick these values up from watching how our family or our teachers interact with the world. So something about a core value that you know really needs to change. You're very well aware of it, I'm sure. But you're just not sure if you really let that change work its way into your life, where that's going to lead you. So you're holding out, you're resisting. The advice here is go ahead, embrace the change. What it's bringing is good stuff. You just can't see the end result yet. It's okay. It'll turn out well. Alrighty, let's look at Wednesday. Seven of Coins showing up. Seven of Coins on Wednesday just tells me that there is something that you invested either time, energy, effort into, knowing that at some point you would be paid back for that time, energy, effort, maybe even resources that you invested into it, and payday is today, Wednesday. So you are receiving whatever you were expecting to receive in most cases from this situation based on what you invested in it. Okay, so that's Wednesday. La da 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 da. That's a good card. That can apply to emotional situations, financial situations, work situations, relationships, all kinds of stuff. Okay, moving on to Thursday, here we do have the Five of Swords. The first word I heard as I picked this up is conflict. So this is more or less the typical meaning of this card. Five of Swords does talk about conflict. A lot of times it talks about victory, but it's a hollow victory, like you won, but then you're feeling like, well, what did I really win here? I've alienated my friends and blah, blah, blah. So whenever we've got the Five of Swords and we've got this kind of conflict, obviously, advice here is do what you can to avoid that conflict. Even if it's a victory that's a hollow victory, you know, that's still worth avoiding. Okay, so that's what we have for Thursday, Taurus. Looking at Friday, we've got a really good card. This is the Nine of Swords in reverse. I like this card because it does talk about relief. Some kind of relief for you. So there was something that you were really stressed out about, maybe even obsessing over, having a hard time focusing on everyday things, maybe even having trouble sleeping because this thing was so much on your mind, okay? And with the Nine of Swords coming in reverse, what this is saying is that that thing is not bothering you so much anymore, whatever it is, whether it's a situation, relationship, whatever. There's some relief from whatever that pressure is. Maybe you've done your own spiritual or psychological healing so that it no longer bothers you, or maybe something in the situation itself has actually shifted so it no longer bothers you. Either way, you're out from under that stress that you were under before. On Saturday, bum, ba-dum, we have the Magician. This is a really good card, guys. This just means that you are taking the things that you have and making them into exactly what you want. Very cool, very cool. We like that card. All right, looking at Sunday, we do have the King of Swords showing up in reverse. King of Swords showing up in reverse. Aries is dealing with the Queen of Swords in reverse on Sunday, and you guys are dealing with the King of Swords in reverse on Sunday. Okay, so this is somebody that you are interacting with, Taurus, and this is somebody who is having a little bit of trouble with keeping their emotions balanced. So they're kind of on a roller coaster ride of happy, grumpy, pissed off, happy, grumpy, yummy stuff. You know, we all love to deal with people like that where we just don't know what's coming next, don't we? Not. Anyway, hopefully your interaction with that person won't be too terribly long on Sunday, and good luck to you if it is. So that is your week, Taurus. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by, for hanging out, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate all of your support. By the way, Taurus is my rising sign, and I bet you I know exactly who that King of Swords is that I'll be interacting with. So anyway, I do appreciate all of your support. I hope to see some of you here this week for Reiki sessions, some of you here this week for readings, and I'll see the rest of you on the next video. Peace out.